Cricut Design Space has three very popular features that all have three different functions, and those features are the group, weld, and attach. They all do different things, so I'm going to explain to you what they do and when to use them. The first one I'm going to explain is the group function. The group function allows you to take different parts of your designs that are different colors and different elements and combine them together so you can move the design as one and resize it as one. So for instance, I have my happy birthday design here. My goal is to cut the happy birthday in blue and my cupcake design in like an orange. But if I'm preparing the design and sizing it as one design, what I can do is group them together. This way, I can't accidentally resize or move my cupcake separate from my text. It all stays as one design. So to group, we're gonna select all, and we're gonna hit the group option. And what this does is keep it all in one part. So that way, when I go to resize this, everything stays proportionate. However, the group function is not used if you're preparing to cut something. So for instance, if I go to make it, my cupcake is fine, but even though my text was grouped, my text has gotten shifted around. So anytime you see a part of your design that's shifted and misaligned like this, that means that you have not either attached or welded your design. So I'm going to hit cancel and go back. The difference between attach and weld is that weld will fuse parts of your design together, which is usually something you only need to do with script fonts. Attach is kind of a combination of grouping and welding. Attaching will combine parts of your design that you plan to cut out of the same piece to keep the spacing proper. So for instance, I'm going to ungroup my happy birthday from my cupcake. And then I have my happy grouped together and I have my birthday grouped separate. And so if we change the color to white just so it's easier to see, you'll see that there's lines in between my letters, which means that my script fonts were not welded properly. So in this case, I actually want to weld my text. And this is usually, again, something you only need to do with script fonts. And so what that has done is it's fused the lines that overlapped so that instead of having a cut line where the letters meet, everything is now one word. So I'm going to also do that to my birthday. And I'm going to switch happy back to blue. And so I welded them both, but if I go to make it again, my cupcake is fine, but my blue birthday has kind of shifted a little bit. Not a lot, but a little. So if I go back, because you'll see here that my text is centered, and it's not centered on this screen. So if I want to cut the text where it's centered, just as I'm seeing it here, we need to attach. So attach is different than weld. Attach will group the items in preparation for cutting. And I can always detach and ungroup items, but I can never unweld items. So just so you're aware, welding is permanent, attaching and grouping is not. And if I go to make it, you'll now see that my preview to cut happy birthday shows that it's centered, which is what I want. So to recap, group is if you have multiple elements that you want to move together so it doesn't get misaligned or resized disproportionately. Weld is if you need to fuse parts of your design together, specifically script fonts. And then attach is the one you're going to most commonly use. And attach is what you use to group parts of your design in preparation for cutting.